Good evening, welcome back. It is Wednesday, May 10th, 2023. Have a few birthdays and a few events to talk about here real quick. Starting in 1975 on this date at Nashville Fairgrounds Raceway or Speedway or whatever they called it back then, Darrell Waltrip wins his first career Cup Series race. Of course, he had been a track champion there several times, a lot of laps, a lot of experience, so it's no big surprise that his first Cup win comes at Nashville. On this date, 1997, Mark Martin ran what's, to my knowledge, the fastest Cup Series race. It may have been broken in 2001. I didn't get down to the finite little details of that, but at the time, at least, it was the fastest 500-mile Cup Series race ever run, caution-free, at an average speed of over 188 miles an hour. So, at that era, on a restrictor plate or speedway as we call them now, track, that was quite a feat. And then on this date in 2019 at Kansas, Ross Chastain gets his first career Truck Series win. I believe he actually took the checkered flag earlier that year at Iowa but got disqualified. Or maybe he wasn't running. No, that was his first win. I did look it up. But it seems like he won a race and got disqualified. So I'm going to have to go back and check that out, because I was thinking that his first win came at Iowa. But Racing Reference showed it as being Kansas, and I didn't research any prior races before that. So anyway, a few birthdays. A couple cardless birthdays. I actually thought I had a card of this guy, but I don't. Do have a couple pictures, but I'm not going to dig them out. Born on this date in 1975, four-time Indy 500 winner, Leal Castroneves. Of course, I believe this is his last year at Indianapolis. I'm going to try to get down there for at least one day of practice and check a few things out, get some pictures, try to get some autographs, etc., etc. Born on this date in 1977, former F1 driver Nick Heidfeld. Now, the two birthdays we do have cards for. Born on this date, 1944, former Pro Stock star Butch Leal. I vaguely remember Butch running in the Pro Stock Series. I can't remember if he was the one. Bruce Allen replaced Lee Shepard, but Butch Leal, I think, was in one of those team cars or like-bodied cars. Like, I believe they ran Pontiacs at the time. Firebirds, maybe. I can't remember. So that was like 1985 or thereabouts. And also born on this date in 1968, former Miss Winston, Beth White. And if you're wondering what a Miss Winston was, of course now we don't really have a title sponsor, but when we had Monster, you had the Monster Girls. With Nextel, you had Monica Palumbo. And Sprint, I believe she also worked with Sprint as well. But they were just representatives of the Winston sponsorship. You know, took pictures, publicity, etc., etc. So happy birthday to these two and everyone else that is celebrating birthdays today. Hope you enjoyed the video. We will be back tomorrow morning with more something to rip. I don't know what we're going to rip just yet, but I'll let you know when we get there. So thanks again for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, and we will see you tomorrow.